Professor Xavier, I'd like you to meet Allison Crestmere.
Hello, Allison. Welcome to the Institute. How are you?
A little confused, but I'm okay.
That's understandable. Perhaps Jean could take you on a tour of the mansion, or would you prefer that I show you the true purpose of the Institute in the sub-basement?
Why was I brought here?
You were brought here for your own protection. The people who attacked you in New York City were members of the Brotherhood of Mutants. They can be extremely dangerous.
So they could come after me again?
Perhaps. Which is why it would be best for you to stay at the mansion, at least until we determine exactly why the Brotherhood attempted to kidnap you.
Who's the Brotherhood?
The Brotherhood is an unruly collection of mutants who consider themselves above humanity. They operate outside the law and use their abilities to further their misguided desires.
But what do they want?
They've labeled themselves Homo Superior and believe they will inherit the Earth, but they are far from meek.
I'd like Jean to show me around.
It would be my pleasure. As you move from room to room, I'll give you a little information on the X-Men.
Once you're done with Jean's tour, come back here and I'll show you the sub-basement.
Lead the way, Allison. Welcome to the Xavier Institute, Allison.
This place is huge! What is it?
This is the Xavier Institute, a school where mutants learn to control their abilities, as well as discovering more about themselves and their place in the world.
A school for mutants? I didn't know there was such a thing.
The fact that the students are mutants is kept secret for everyone's protection. In addition to being a school, the mansion is also home to the X-Men.
Cool. I've heard of the X-Men. What room is this?
The library is one of the most popular rooms in the house. There's a wide variety of literature here, from Shakespeare to comic books. It's an interesting mishmash of styles, kind of like the X-Men.
Who are you?
My name is Jean Grey, and I've been an X-Man most of my life.
Today, in New York City, were you talking to people with your thoughts?
Yes. My mutant abilities deal with telepathy and telekinesis.
You're telepathic?
I have the ability to read minds and communicate mentally.
And telekinesis means you can lift stuff with your thoughts, right?
Exactly. I've grown quite powerful at it over the years, but I doubt I'll ever master it.
Thanks for the info.
Classes are held here Monday through Friday. The students receive a full curriculum in math, history, physics, and a wide variety of other topics. This is the sitting room. It's a great place to kick back and relax. Needless to say, this room doesn't get a lot of use by the X-Men. This is the day room. It's beautiful, isn't it? There are times I find it hard to believe there's a high-tech underground level beneath this grand old mansion.
An underground level?
Oh yes, but I'll leave that part of the tour to Professor Xavier. Believe it or not, we do take the time to sit down every once in a while and have a meal together, just like any other family.
I can't picture any of the X-Men actually cooking a meal.
You haven't lived till you've tasted Pete's Barbecue or Betsy's Cornish Hen. This is the first floor elevator. From here you can go to the second floor, or the sub-basement.
I'll skip it for now. In an old house like this, I bet it's just full of cobwebs.
You'd think that, wouldn't you? This door leads to the front lawn where there's a beautiful fountain. You can go see it in a little while. It's a great place to sit and read or write.
Really? My two favorite things are reading romance novels and writing in my diary.
I can see we're two of a kind. Later on, we'll have to get together and swap books. This door takes you to the backyard. A little later, you'll have to go out and see the swimming pool. The second floor of the mansion has bedrooms for many of the X-Men. Feel free to wander around and look in the rooms. This is the second floor elevator. From here you can go to the first floor or the sub-basement. This is Rogue's room. You'll like her. She's a bit of a wild child.
She tends to get into trouble.
Well, Rogue did a few questionable things before joining the X-Men, but she's proven herself to be an invaluable member of our team.
If you don't mind me asking, what can she do?
It's a bit complicated, but her power deals with direct skin contact, which is why she always wears gloves. Aurora Monroe lives here. Her mutant abilities allow her to control the weather, which comes in handy with her favorite pastime, gardening.
Aurora. What a pretty name.
Her code name is Storm. She takes over as leader of the X-Men if Scott Summers isn't around. Bobby Drake stays here. His code name is Iceman.
Let me guess. He makes ice.
He can freeze almost any object instantly. I'd keep an eye on him if I were you. He's a real charmer. This is the home of Peter Rasputin. He's pure Russian from the top of his crew cut to the bottom of his size 18 feet. You'd never believe a body of steel could house such a gentle heart. Did you? This room belongs to the ultimate man of mystery, Wolverine. Although he's a bit rough around the edges, Wolvie's the best friend you could ever want, and the worst enemy you could possibly imagine.